Hey yo, what up? It's Turbo Time, Timbo Slice, DJ Turbo Trimmer. I've been busy at work. And I kind of got tired from my road bike lap. This is like a few day project that I've been doing. I got 2 pipes buried right there. There's a lot of rocks and dirt here. And yeah, this trail got really destroyed a few years ago, and the erosion accelerated horribly. Like a lot of erosion in just a few years. Just 3 years or so. And I just kind of been digging some of the dirt off the side, and all these rocks were just on the side here. They were scooped up by the construction company and just laid to the side. And like a lot of the rocks there and under the dirt were part of the trail, but they were just kind of scooped up and thrown to the side. And so spent a while on this. I had a little help. I used some of the dirt here, and I used some of the dirt and boulders there. Scooped up the boulders and I placed them there. And then I washed down some of this dirt and filled in this thing. And I painted a little sign here. Made a little crossed out eyes, tongues out face, since it's the tongues out trail. But these rocks should stay nice and snug here. These rocks are too heavy to move on their own. They shouldn't fall even from heavy rain or heavy snow. And this boulder was eroding. Everyone knows that this boulder was eroding from like a little creek here. This creek. This is part of the Sidewinder Creek, I think. I think this creek just splits from the Sidewinder one and gets really wet on this side. So I already made a video about this, but basically all this water melt from the winter comes down here, and it was bowling over the boulder and making this trail extremely wet. But so all I did was dig out a bunch of dirt this way and just threw the dirt and the logs on this side to make a dam. And it worked really well in April and March. In March and April, it worked really well to take all the water that way. This was completely full of water in March and April, and it will continue to work for the next winter. It will completely fill up with water and it will run off. It actually, during winter, that boulder completely split down the middle from how much water was going this way all winter. And then so the water that flows down the other side of Sidewinder and leaks this way, I dug a whole trench there. So this water meets there and goes into the two pipes that I buried over there. So should make this trail last a lot longer and should stop the destruction on it. That was not really anyone's fault. If y'all remember, a few years ago this was completely buried in trees too. So, but this should be a very capable and not too stressful mountain bike feature again. Sending this feature on your mountain bike and hit the jump there. And I thought about building a jump there so we could gap all the way in, but I wasn't too sure about that, and I'm out of energy for today. And then one of the other problems with this trail, I don't know if people notice it, but this boulder cries a lot of water from the winter melt. This boulder doesn't stop crying water until summer hits. I'm not really sure where the water comes from, other than probably up there somewhere. I can sit there for now. But yeah, a lot of people like pedaling up this trail, and some people like racing down it. So up at the top here, we'll just do a walk down. This trail part is always soaked. It was a really simple fix. I have a plastic pipe. My little plastic pipe is buried right there. Little plastic pipe buried right there. Because this weeping spring doesn't seem to ever stop crying. Doesn't seem to stop crying for almost the whole year. So a little water here, bury the pipe in there, it comes out here, and I don't think anyone really bikes down here. I have a few runs of myself biking down here, but it's just really insane. It's not really mountain bikey, it's more just chaos. But so if you're smooth enough on your ride here, you let go of your brakes when you hit that route. You let go of your brakes there, and you can really haul ass off this lip. You can really pull hard and haul ass off this lip, and you can gap all of these routes. You can land all the way down here, land about here, and you tuck into this wall as your berm and feather your brakes for this drop. Feather your brakes for this drop, or hit your brakes after the drop, and you can see people have already been riding it. I'm gonna hit this jump tomorrow like I always do. If you're brave, just haul ass off that jump and land here somewhere, or even further. You got a big bike with lots of shocks on it. you can haul ass through this part. And then it's actually way easier to completely clip your tires right in between the rocks and ride here. You want to ride that line in between the boulders and use it like a full berm. And by the time you straighten out, instead of aiming for the easy line, just feather your brakes and launch yourself. And the faster you launch off here, the easier the drop is. It does have a nice angle to it. It's not completely flat. It won't shatter your bones anymore from all the ruckus in the dirt. There was no dirt here. It was all shambles and rocks. And yeah, you already see lots of people, lots of tire tracks. You can resend this thing safely again. You should be able to ride into here without feeling like you're gonna break your bike again. But whether or not I'm building a jump here so we can gap into there is a little iffy. I don't want to upset the neighborhood. There's the two drainage pipes. Should be able to collect all the water from the sidewinder runoff and from that creek line up there, and it should all collect into these channels nicely. And there shouldn't be too much erosion happening to the double track anymore, because I dug a trench all up beside the double track to collect the water for this. That's it. I'll take a view from this side because people usually pedal up this side. And pedaling in won't be such a hassle anymore on this side. It won't be such a heartache to pedal in anymore. But like, it was such a hassle to pedal in that people started pedaling up this line. But for the most part. Okay, here's my trail update. Bye bye. And this part should the water melt from winter should stay on this side after winter now too. Bye bye.